Hi there, and welcome back to my math YouTube series. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Andrew, a local Bay Area tutor. I offer in-person and virtual tutoring, and I'm the one behind these helpful videos. Be sure to check out my website in the link in the video description below, and please give this a thumbs up if it's helpful. Now, on to today's subject, dividing fractions. Dividing fractions is a little bit more complicated than multiplying fractions. In the way I'm going to show you, you need to know how to multiply fractions, so please check out the video that I made on multiplying fractions if you haven't already. So to divide fractions, we really need to understand this idea of what a reciprocal is. I'm going to write that down. But a number times its reciprocal will always equal 1, so you can think of a reciprocal as an opposite of sorts. For example, if I drew the sun, what would its reciprocal be? Think about it for a sec. I would say it would be the moon, right? Since the sun would occupy the sky by day and the moon would occupy the sky by night. They're opposites. Now let's try with fractions. What would the reciprocal of, let's say, 2/3 be? If we flip the numbers, we'd get 3/2. And that's all you need to do. Flip the numerator and the denominator. Here are a few other examples. 6/8 would become 8/6, 10/12, 12/10. Now we can try a division problem here. What's 1/2 divided by 3/8? Well, we need to find the reciprocal of one of those fractions. And I did that. I like to do the second fraction, but you can do the first if you want. Then we flip the sign. So instead of doing 1/2 divided by 3/8, we're going to do 1/2 times 8/3. The reason that works is because the reciprocal cancels out the sign flip from division to multiplication. It's kind of like before we were dividing by 2, and now we're just multiplying by 1/2. Dividing by 2 is the same as multiplying by 1/2. I've put some quotes down on the screen to illustrate this idea. You can read them. And then we can solve this problem by regular multiplication to get 8/6. I'll do another example here for you to see the process again in just a second. So again, we're finding that reciprocal, and then we multiply the reciprocal times the original first fraction to get our answer. What I'll end with here is a general formula of this idea of the reciprocal and how to divide fractions, which is really just how to multiply one fraction times the reciprocal of the other fraction. Notice how I switched the c over d to the d over c. That's the reciprocal in action. And that allows us to change the sign from a division sign to a multiplication sign. Don't forget your reciprocals. I'll end with the formula here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.